our next cruise is on board a ship that you worked on for many years.
Yeah.
I was on the Queen Mary I nearly said for my 70th, for my mum's 70th.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not saying
a thing.
Behave. We've not worked together for a while. We have to behave. But Keith Saint worked aboard this iconic ship. She's stunning. Let's give you a taster of what life's like on board the Queen Mary 2.
Cunard is synonymous with elegance, luxury and its renowned White Star service, which for years has set the standards that everybody else has been wanting to reach. With over 170 years of experience, they have one of the oldest histories but the youngest fleets, and their 3 beautiful ships are truly as spectacular as the destinations they visit.
Sailing with Cunard, even arriving at dinner is an occasion worth savouring. With menus expertly created by master chefs, all the food is freshly prepared, perfectly seasoned and beautifully served. Whether it's a light and fluffy scone in the Queen's room, pasta straight from the pan, or a 7-course banquet in the Britannia restaurant.
Cruising with Cunard is always exciting, as you never ever know who you're going to meet. You might spot some familiar faces, including writers, actors, filmmakers, politicians, explorers, scientists, historians, and even the occasional astronaut. And likely as not, it's because they've been invited to entertain you as part of the fabulous Cunard Insights lecture programme. You can relax in the famous Golden Lion pub where draft beers and butcher classics like fish and chips will make you feel right at home. Later, maybe you'll try cognac in the cigar bar Churchill's or sip some pre-show bubbles. My choice, though, would definitely be here in the Commodore Club. Great views, superb live music and the legendary expertise of Cunard's martini mixologists.
With cocktail parties, West End style theatre shows, comedians and musical stars from both sides of the pond. Dance hosts will waltz you around the dance floor in one of the magical themed balls, or you can simply watch a match in the pub.
But my favourite thing is the sheer amount of live music all around the ship, with party bands, jazz bands, full orchestras, pianists and even a harpist. It really is a music lover's heaven.
From comfortable inside staterooms to lavish Queen's Grille duplexes complete with expansive balconies and private butlers, there really is something to suit every taste and budget. But whatever you choose, you're going to enjoy a spacious and luxurious home away from home, full of those little touches that make all the difference. Wrap yourself up in a soft bathrobe, ease into your slippers, order something truly delicious from the free 24-hour room service, and then settle down to a good film. Perfect.
So jealous watching that. I really was.
It's great. It was amazing. It's an amazing ship.
So I was on the ship for Mum's 70th about 4 years ago, and you know, the standards that you get, the 5-star luxury, is incredible.
Well, she is 5-star. She's the world's last true ocean liner, as you saw there. She's the most iconic, most famous ship in the world, and she just everything you want can happen on that ship. It's a place where dreams are made. You know, I had such a good year, over a year, about a year and a half working on those entertainment director. Loved it.
Now, love the itinerary on this one. I don't mind long flights, but if there's a long flight, I prefer to get out of the way at the beginning. And with this, you fly over to Cape Town, don't you?
That's right. And then you get that stay in Cape Town before you get on the ship.
Yeah.
It's a really good way.
And then you make your way back to Southampton. But let's start off, because we're in Cape Town. We're there three nights, aren't we?
We are, yeah. Now, of course, Cape Town is probably South Africa's most romantic city, certainly the most visited city. And literally, the city and the national park are one. It's an incredible place, and everybody lives outdoors. This is where you really want to get involved with everything from shark diving to mountain biking, through to just enjoying some of the massive local coastal roads, and of course the home of the iconic Robben Island, where during the apartheid Nelson Mandela was imprisoned. However, we're giving you here, included is this full-day peninsula tour. Now, it's been included in this, and therefore this is a chance for you to drive along the Atlantic coast through Africa's most desirable neighbourhoods. It brings you to Hoot Bay, which is fantastic. Then you can do a short boat trip over to Seal Island, and you can see some of the first seals in natural habitat. And then you get a chance to go back along and see baboons and ostriches and zebra flourish, and numerous different species from these mountain views, before you get a chance to go and see the penguin colony on Boulder Beach.
Oh, wow. I never got to do that when I was there.
Yeah, no, and that's all that's part of a tour we've put in as well. So it's an amazing opportunity to enjoy it.
And I've travelled, across South Africa, but Cape Town got to be one of the nicest parts.
Incredible place, incredible place, and you get a real chance to explore it in more detail. Great place to eat out, really good value. Then you're getting on board the ship, okay, and then you get a chance to go through to Namibia. Now this is very, very rare. This is in Walvis Bay, and it's literally right on the edge of the Great Namib Desert, and it's a place full of these wonderful moonscapes and these salt flats which produce 400,000 tonnes of salt every every year. It's full of great restaurants, bars and shops, and this huge lagoon which has a fabulous array of bird life, including pelicans and flamingos even is the word I was looking for. Now, best thing to do is to go out into the Nib Desert on a 4x4 and just go and see some of the old people living there, or go and enjoy and visit a Mondesa township, and they'll open you up into their own home, and you can go in and see how the local townspeople live. I really recommend that, because it's one of the very rare opportunities to see this part of the world in its truest form. But for bird lovers and for walkers, this is brilliant.
Now then, we have got several days at sea, and this is all part of the Cunard experience, isn't it?
This ship was built to be at sea. She's built as a transatlantic liner to go backwards and forwards between New York and Southampton. And this is why it's such a great ship. There's so much to do on board. You'll be listening to great guest speakers. You'll be having great entertainment all the time. And then you get to Gran Canaria, and here you're full of these, well, it's 355 days of sun. So, you know, you're pretty much guaranteed to go there and top up your tan. Great beaches, rugged mountains hiding these pretty whitewashed villages. You've got the Bandama crater, which is 3,000 foot high, one of the few inhabited craters in the world. You've got Las Palmas, where you dock, full of these chic boutiques and tempting tapas bars with breathtaking architecture. You can even go and see the Christopher Columbus Museum, which I really would recommend. Head out to the sand dunes of Maspalomas if you want, but I love the Iroquois Mountains, and I love the fact you can go up there and you can see the banana capital, and it's got quaint cobbled streets, these pretty whitewashed houses, and this big Gothic church carved out of the rock. It's like stepping back in time. Look at that. That's some of the scenery you'll be driving through heading up to Iroquois. And if you don't like that, head out on a boat trip, go and see the dolphins. Blinding port of call, really is. Then we're going through and to Madeira. And Sean, I mean, I know I always talk to you about Madeira, the hanging basket.
Oh, I'm a really keen gardener, and yeah, the gardens and just the the botanical life is amazing.
Isn't it? The whole island is full of bloom, and you've got these dramatic cliffs that are some of the tallest in the world. You've got amazing views over this subtropical island. I'd love to retire here. The people are friendly and welcoming. They do a lovely local meat called espadada, which hangs off these lovely meat skewers. You're seeing some of the views here of the botanical gardens. If you take the cable car up here, then it's a place called Monte, then you can hurtle back down these wicker toboggans. It's really good fun. You get these people in local traditional dress pushing you, 2 of them, and they push you down, and it's an incredible experience. It really is. I can't say any more than just to say to you that if you don't enjoy that, then 2 other things: afternoon tea like Winston Churchill used to take it in Reed's Palace, overlooking your shipping port up in the mountains, or go Levada walking, which are the ancient 14th century irrigation ditches that are now walking trails that crisscross the island. Amazing.
God, isn't this a great cruise? And then back to Southampton as well. So it's so nice, to know that you're going to be making your way back to Southampton after this amazing itinerary. And the price, it's only a deposit needed, by the way, but the price starts at 1,749. And I can't emphasise enough. I mean, I went aboard the Queen Mary 2 for Mum's 70th, one of the most important, events in our family life, and this was a ship that we recommended, and she delivered on every level.
She really does. You just saw a picture there of the planetarium. She's the only ship in the world that has a planetarium. Morgan Freeman and Robert Redford narrating on these wonderful celestial shows.
Now, we have got the flights based on London Heathrow, by the way. All your transfers are included. We can also find flights from most UK airports, and that is important. If something ever isn't quite right for you, you need it changed, we can make that happen wherever possible. And our advice would definitely be to go for an Ocean View upgrade if you can, because you can do that from under £8 per person per night. You've got those great tours included, of course, in Cape Town. I like that one.
Well, it's incredible. And not only that, but once you arrive back, you're arriving back at the end of the world cruise. So as you sail into Southampton, you could be there going, "Oh yes, I've just completed my Cunard world cruise, don't you know?" Waving the flag. Yeah, brilliant. How good's that?